Alright guys, so in this video I just want to show you guys how to change a battery out of your calculators. Okay, this is just your standard calculator. Even though those TI-30 series of models features a solar panel, they're very weak and underpowered. If you look at the modern day calculator with solar panels, okay, those are very nice. Those are like highly reflective, so the light transmission is really high, and you can see it's actually charging while you're using it. So modern day calculator, of course, no issues. But if you have one of those like really old calculators, I mean, they are still very powerful. And just because they're old doesn't mean, you know, they don't do functions that modern day calculators do. The modern day ones, it just looks nicer. Okay, so you need batteries, and the good thing is for the TI-36 and 30 series of the calculators, the battery is very easy to replace, and they use a very common and very long-lasting lithium battery. Okay, so this, if you put a new battery in here, it's gonna last you for years and years. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna show you guys how to change the batteries out of those calculators, and again, those two are kind of similar models. This one is slightly more advanced with a little bit extra features. But this one, I just finished changing the battery. So now they work pretty much the same. They all power on really quickly, turn it off. And this one, I bought it. I don't know the battery life out of this current battery, so I'm just gonna change it and, you know, at the same time, show you guys how. Again, you need a Phillips screw head, a screwdriver. So this one is like a cross kind of type, and you go back to the battery. You go back to the calculator. There are 6 slots. All you have to do, take those 6 slots off of the screws off, and you can access the panel rather quickly. Okay. And again, very easy to do to restore and bring back the life of an old calculator, which I think really serves their purposes. Now I'm going back to school to take my statistics class, and that's why I went out to look for a calculator, and I found this one. Actually, I found a whole bunch of those calculators for sale, and I bought it as a package. So some of those doesn't have the batteries, which is why I'm restoring it and getting all the batteries in. So just as we talk, all the 6 screws are out. All you have to do is pry from the top, okay? And when you pry from the top, it opens up. You just pry from the side, and you should be able to very easily take the back panel out. Now, this is the inside of the calculator. Quite interestingly, this calculator, the 30 series model and the 36 Pro, actually uses the same PCB board, SR21, SR21B, okay? So in terms of functionality, they intentionally just distinguished those functionality to sell them at different price points in the past, and that's how they sell the calculators. Okay, but again, the battery is exposed right here. Now to change the battery, you still need to unscrew those 2 screws. Very easy to do as well. So 2 additional screws to unscrew. Okay. And of course, you need to have your CR2032 batteries ready before you replace it or you take this apart. Otherwise, you're not going to have a new battery ready to go. The battery is just held by those 2 screws. So once you unscrew it, you could pop it out like very gently. You don't want to damage this little very tiny cable. Okay. If you damage it, you have to solder it back, which shouldn't be an issue, but so this is the battery right here, and if you have some other screws, you could pop it out gently, okay, and the battery is out. Now again, I don't know the life of that battery, so I'm just gonna put in a brand new battery, so I know that this is gonna last for another probably 10 years in this calculator, okay, and here we go. We pop this back in here. Now, you can also see the solar panel in the front is providing some battery juice to power the circuitry. So it is complementary, and you cannot run this calculator's computer with just solar alone. So the solar is going to extend the life of this calculator battery, but it's not going to be a replacement, which means you cannot use solar alone to power this calculator. Okay. So now we're just going to put the battery, the screw onto the battery and secure it. So the calculator is ready to go. Okay. And 2 screws, remember, and you need to align the slot on the lower right corner. Once the slot is aligned, the other 2 screws are very easy to align and put back in there. Okay. All right, so this one is in there, and that one is in there, and now I am going to screw this in fully. And if we did this correctly, we put the screws back on there, or before we do that, we can do a test, turn the power on. It's probably gonna say memory reset. Nope. And why it's not powering on? That's weird. Did I use the wrong battery? No. All right, so I might have misaligned something that it is not properly powering. We just need to figure out why. Okay. I might check the connectors, all the negative terminal right there, just to make sure it's not corroded. So this is a negative terminal, and it looks like it is connected properly. Okay, so I don't know why it's not powering on. I'm gonna try it one more time. And again, just have this facing down with a positive terminal on top, and I'm gonna align this. Okay, and put those 2 screws back on there. I'm gonna do 1 screw at a time, so they are properly settled in. All right, so this one is in, and the other one is also in. And let's see. Okay, now it is turning on. So before there were some sort of issues where the battery connectors was not connecting or contacting properly. And you can see once you reset it, the contrast is really high. The quickest way to lower the contrast on those TI-30 series is press the 2nd or the shift key and press the contrast button. After a couple presses, it should get to the desired contrast for the proper display. Okay, if you think the contrast is too low, and now you can get the contrast really high. So that's just one thing you need to do quickly, you know, after the battery change. Otherwise, this TI-30 series battery is pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna pop the panel back on there. Again, just the reverse. So you want to align the bottom first. And push both sides in, and then at the final step, push the top side in so they are nicely aligned. And then you're gonna just put in the 6 screws to complete the reinstallation process. Okay, and you have a nice battery that's ready to go for your school use or for your office. Okay, so this is how you're gonna change the batteries in those calculators and bring the life back on those calculators. And I hope you guys found this video helpful. And if you did, please do hit the like button and subscribe. And many other calculators, okay, the process of changing the battery is not as complicated. And if you found one that doesn't work, most likely it's just a dead battery, and it's very easy to replace. And just go through this similar step. You should have a nice calculator. All right, so thanks again, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.